Today is December 16th, 2015. I remember the very first day that I walked in to the Next Step rehearsals. Amy, the choreographer, saying, "You should probably record this. You should do like a video diary thing." And I was like, oh okay. And my mom's like, "Okay, record, go." I'm like, wow.
Okay, Alex, this is your first day of rehearsal. You're going in with Amy in 1 minute. How do you feel?
I'm nervous, but I'm really excited. It's just, I can't even believe it. I was really new. I didn't know what to expect. Finished day 2 of rehearsals. And it was just so much fun because
Thank you so much for being here. So recently I have been reflecting on rehearsals and my process. I've been thinking about my intentions going into a dance and how that has changed throughout my career so far and will continue to change and develop as I experience more things. Okay, before we continue, in these videos, I'm sharing what I found works for me right now. And I can only speak from my own experiences. And I recognize that my training growing up at my dance studio and with teachers in and outside of dance and everyone along the way has definitely influenced my process and where I am right now. I want to give a shout out to Joe Town and his team at the Performer's Mindset. They have definitely influenced this new way of approaching many aspects of my work at the moment. Anyway, whether you are a performer or not, we are all creative, so if you have a process and you want to share, leave that in the comments. Maybe we can all learn something and reflect together. I've been reflecting on my new dance goals when I have performed more recently. So I haven't covered a lot of old videos, of course. There's also some video diary footage of me filming my more recent season of the show that I'm on. So here's what's been on my mind. Let's take a look. Okay, this is the first video that I'm making for season 8, the night before the first rehearsal. I don't know what this is going to become, but I know that I'm gonna want to document it. If not for posting, just for myself. I am so
excited about it. Today we finished day 2 of rehearsals. We finished the choreography for the trio with Sloan, Noah, and Piper. I'm so excited about it because they're so talented. I also did partnering, which I've never done before. Monday, I get to meet the entire A-Troop cast. I can't wait, and I will keep you posted.
right now, I'll let you in on a little behind the scenes of what I am doing. So going into rehearsals now, whether it's floating choreography or doing an improv section, I want to give myself the freedom to explore and make mistakes when I plan too much or when I expect perfection from myself. I rob myself of actually being more creative and expanding my skills. My instinct is to focus on being very strict and planned and organized.
Yeah, I was looking back in videos of me when I was learning choreography for season 4. I was like recording it and like going over. And now like I'm getting better at learning choreo.
Okay, I'm going to kind of show you what my process has been like and just kind of experimenting with different stuff. I'll play the music and then I'll just kind of like, oh, what feels good now? Sometimes when I do freestyle, my mind goes blank and I just resort to what feels very comfortable, turns, which can be great. Hey, like it's great to have some comfort moves that you can fall back on, but I also want to expand. We'll see. I also wanted to include a more specific example of how I use my intentions before I start a dance. So let's take a look at this little vlog from more recent Alex. Today we shot some really pivotal scenes. It was all this discovery about, I mean, I'm not gonna spoil it, but we also did a duet, which is always fun. But my intention for that duet was different every time. So like the first time it might have been, okay, I want to really connect with Amy, so eye contact is something that I can do. So instead of focusing on the outcome, the past time I might have been like, I want to do a good job. Like that's very general. There's certain things that are very hard to measure. So with this dance also, I wanted to make sure that I was sinking into my body. I've learned that, especially in the first take of a dance, I tend to go too big. The excitement really shows up and it makes me go maybe too big in moments that don't require it. This time around, my goal for the first take was to just sit in it and just be mindful of that habit. I honestly think one of them might have been like, okay, I need to do the counts in my head. So sometimes it's more technical, but playing around with those goals before we start filming a dance has been really helpful for me. I can finish that dance, and when they say cut, I can be content with what I gave them, what I offered, and also know that there is some variety there. And also that I learned something throughout that process. My call time was 6:30 this morning. I am tired. We've had a lot of rehearsals recently. Okay, we also just have to throw in some old throwback footage. I can't help myself. I found a video that I liked, and I just kind of threw it in. Does it work with the thread of this storytelling in the video? I don't know. But here we go.
Okay, so today was a really busy day, but it was a good one. Today, I did 4 dances in one day. The first one was my duet with Elfie. Then we did a few scenes with me learning the hip-hop small group. We did All Eyes on You. We did the return of Jiley. We did Ain't No Number 2 when we first show it. It was fun. It was like action-packed. My muscles are so sore, but it was great. It was so much fun. And at the end of All Eyes on You, we all go into a hug and we're like, the next step. And it was just so much fun because
So rehearsals are at 8 a.m. tomorrow. A lot to be excited about. Oh, my heart's already so full just thinking about it. It's gonna be so great seeing them. Okay. Whew, bye.
Thanks for listening. See you next week.
So how was your day today?
It was so cool. But we did rehearsals for the new Atrio dance, and I can't wait for the 4 months that are coming up. It's gonna be really exciting. I can't wait.